after withstanding winds of up to 161 kilometers per hour. NASA's massive Artemis giant moon rocket, the most powerful space rocket ever constructed, has been given the all-clear for another attempt to launch to the moon on Wednesday, November 16th. At 1:04 MET on Wednesday, the 16th of November 2022, NASA's Kennedy Space Center in Florida will launch the $20 billion Artemis rocket, which consists of the 30-story Space Launch System (SLS) and the Orion spacecraft. NASA's Artemis Moon program aims to return people to our closest natural satellite and, eventually, Mars. The Artemis 1 mission is an unmanned test flight of the spacecraft powering Artemis. Spacecraft boosters, which provide up to 8.8 million pounds (3.9 million kilograms) of thrust, will separate from the rocket once it exits Earth's atmosphere, allowing the Orion module to go 40,000 miles (64,000 kilometers) beyond the moon before making a U-turn and returning to Earth. With a liquid hydrogen and oxygen core booster and two small rocket boosters connected to its flanks, the SLS is NASA's biggest rocket since the Saturn V rocket used in the Apollo program. Artemis 1 will send an Orion capsule on a 6-day, 69-mile-high, 111 kilometers flyby of the moon's surface, where NASA engineers will study the module's trajectory and the effects of zero gravity on 3 dummies. NASA plans to test the effectiveness of the capsule's ablative heat shield when Orion flies back through Earth's atmosphere at 32 times the speed of sound. Orion's parachute and the intense air resistance should reduce the spacecraft to a safe landing speed of just 20 miles per hour, 32.2 kilometers per hour, in the Pacific Ocean off the coast of Baja California, Mexico, before Artemis 2 sets off on the same mission with a human crew in 2024. The test flight of Artemis 1 will allow NASA scientists to make crucial observations and changes. Then, in 2025, a woman and a person of color will make history when they arrive on the moon as part of the Artemis 3 mission. NASA Administrator Bill Nelson said on BBC Radio 4 that future moon missions would involve staying for longer than a few days. This time, we're not just going to touch down and leave after a few hours or days. Instead, we're going back to learn, live, work, explore, and determine is there water. With the goal of surviving on Mars in mind, this time we're going to learn how to survive in that harsh environment for lengthy periods of time. According to Space.com, it won't be until the year 2025 until the Artemis 3 lunar landing mission. According to NASA, the program's long-term goal is to construct a lunar orbiting station called the Lunar Gateway and to set up a base camp named Artemis near the moon's south pole. It will be much easier and more efficient to conduct complex exploration of the moon if people, rather than merely robots, are present on its surface,